trusted henchman. Enter.
Come in, Majesty.
I need you to take care of a meddler.
Another Cutopian?
No, this meddler is an alien. And he is not alone. He travels with a Zanian.
Oh, don't worry, your monstrousness. We'll get...
I never said I was worried.
No, of course not, Your Excellency. Sorry.
Find them at once and lock them away.
Forgive me, Majesty, but for how long?
Well, gosh, I don't want to seem unreasonable. So how about forever?
Forever is rather a long time. Before we head down this pathway, we may as well collect the item that we need for the wolf's den.
All right, go on.
To you.
You're first.
Okay. Out.
Forget about it. Wow! Just shut up. All right, men. Let's split up.
But what if one of us gets lost?
Oh, yeah. All right, men. Let's stay close.
Let's check the bakery.
Oh, I could be wrong, but I think Nefarious's henchmen are about to make a special guest appearance.
What the hell are we gonna do?
Let me think. Hurl concussion bagels at them? No.
We could hide, but on this occasion, I'm not going to.
The fugitives. Grab them.
Well, at least the cell is carpeted.
Letting those morons catch us was really stupid. A carpeted cell is way better than we deserve.
No. Getting caught was just kinda stupid. Letting them lock our stuff in the safe, that was really stupid. We're trapped in a prison without our stuff. We're doomed.
Don't worry, Flux. I'll get us out of here. Lickety-split.
Lickety-split?
Just help me think of a plan. I guess that shows the length of our sentence.
This will just fly by. It is entirely possible to visit the prison without being arrested, but where's the fun in that?
That keypad must open the door. Quick, Flux. What's the combo?
It's 1, 2, 3.
Really?
No.
Closed and locked.
Oh, okay, there's no inventory. I guess we are just stuck here. Although this carpet is rather fluffy. Oh. I wonder.
Yikes! You're like a big bug zapper. Can I call you Sparky?
That seemed to have done something to this.
Looks like our sentence is getting shorter.
Let's continue on. Okay, there is quite a small window for this.
New lightning blank strikes again!
Now, can we shock Flux? No.
Charge!
Ah, 1 year. That should do the trick. Although, I do want to complete this within the next couple of weeks.
Nice work, Drew. And look, your hair has extra body, too.
A painting of a wall safe?
Either that's one of the most pathetic attempts at camouflage I've ever seen, or somebody has astronomically boring taste in art.
Oh, goody. It's a safe. It appears to be some sort of weird safe.
I would be more surprised if this safe wasn't weird. Oh, it's one of these slide puzzles. This shouldn't take too long, hopefully. That line is already done. Oh, we're making good progress already. This one was ridiculously easy. This is always randomized and it's pretty much solved itself.
Our stuff! And a hole!
A hole what?
No, a portable hole. Our stuff!
Now, as I said before, we can visit this prison without being arrested. And we can solve this safe to collect this completely optional object, but it is quite handy. It will save some time at least.
A portable hole! This thing can take us anywhere! Hold on, there's some writing on it. Note, prototype only. Extremely limited range. Use in town centers only. May wish to purchase life insurance before commencing travel.
I'm fairly certain that I will use this in this video. We did see it in action. The three goons used it to get to the town centre.
A portable hole.
But for now, let's concentrate on where we are. The only object that we actually need is this ink pad right here.
Looks like some sort of ink stamping pad. A stamping pad. Nothing's on.
Lovely.
Ah, the bouncer's disgusting glue-drenched leftovers.
It can't be that disgusting.
A disgusting hunk of chewed meat.
Proper attire required.
Proper attire required. Around here, that could mean just about anything. CDs. The place just screams reputable establishment, doesn't it?
Oh. It looks like the attire that we require is a cloak of some sort.
A skull and cross wrenches. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I bet it isn't welcome. That looks like something the cat yacked up.
Hope it was a big cat. Otherwise, it probably died yakking.
Right. This is our method of transport. And I will be using this very soon, but first let's explore the area. Before we go anywhere though, let's get the bearings of where we are. And that's where we are.
Hello?
Ah, one of those strong silent types, huh? Hey, I admire a guy who...
Who you calling a guy?
Certainly not you, ma'am.
So, what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Quit the two-bit patter, mister. I ain't got the stomach for it.
Really?
Yeah, really. Say, what's your boyfriend getting at?
Nothing. Nothing at all. We were just wondering what you were doing, standing here.
Where everyone can see you.
I'm here to make sure no two-bit saps try slipping into CDs without the proper attire.
Great. Well, since that obviously doesn't apply to us, I'm sure you won't mind if we just head on inside.
What did I just say?
I believe it was a gaseous emission more than an actual statement.
Wise guy, huh? Well, Kraken Foxy won't get you birds anywhere with me. I said no one gets into cities without the proper attire. Now beat it.
Please, Madame Bouncer, my friend and I would be most grateful if you let us into the club.
You girls must have took a wrong turn somewhere. This ain't Sapsville, and I ain't your mama. If you two ain't got the proper attire, then you're taking the long road to nowhere.
Drew, talking to this throwback isn't getting us anywhere.
You're right, Flux. We aren't getting through to her. It's like we're speaking different languages. Wait a minute. That's it! Flux, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I sincerely doubt it. Unless you're thinking about how fun it is to slap yourself on the butt and yodel, "Whoa, Nellie!"
I'm thinking we need to change our approach. We need to start speaking her language.
Her language? Oh, no. Don't even think about it.
So, from now on, kid, throw your yap in overdrive. Make like a tough guy. Punctuate your sentences with C. See?
This is the most ridiculous plan I ever heard. See?
What's wrong with the butt slapping?
Hello, sweaty eyes.
What do you want, you lousy two-bit parasite?
Step aside, sweetheart. We want into that club, see?
Gee, that's too bad. The sign says proper attire required. Something wrong with your blinkers?
They're not in our armpits, if that's what you mean.
Keep asking for it and you'll get it. Plenty.
Don't get excited, lady. Just tip us off to the proper attire, and we'll see what we can do. What do we need? A tie?
A fez?
Tux?
A gorilla suit!
All right, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Girl.
You don't scare us very much at all.
Yeah, so why don't we all just step outside?
We are outside.
Well, that was unpleasant.
What were you expecting?
Hey, little lady, your dance card full tonight?
Careful, Twiggy. Unless you're hungry for a knuckle sandwich.
Listen up, missy. My partner and I have a little business proposition.
I don't...
Never mind talking. Let me do it. If you let us into the club, we'll tell your boss what a swell gal you are, see?
Sorry, girls. Rules is rules.
Now don't go simple on me. I'm telling you, this little scam will put you in solid with your boss.
Forget it. If I let you two in without the proper attire, my boss would beat my teeth out and then kick me in the stomach for mumbling.
Nice guy, your boss. Tsk, Drew, remind me why we're so keen to get inside this club?
Say, are you sweet with Nefarious?
The Count? He's not my type.
Yeah? What exactly is your type? Wait, don't tell me. 10 feet tall, covered with hair, and a waistline that stretches from here to next Tuesday.
Your boyfriend's a real sweetheart. But somebody ought to tell him that people get loose teeth for talking like that.
Take it easy, sister. All we want is a little dirt on the Count.
What do you birds want to know?
What's his game?
What's his angle?
What's his scheme?
What's his angle?
That's a lot of questions.
That's okay. We got a lot of time.
Well, I ain't.
Well then, neither do we.
Well, then get out of my face.
A pleasure. So long, sister.
Flux, I'll handle the interrogations from now on, okay? Here's looking at you, kid.
Get out of my face.
Alright, we will be back. Interesting.
I'm not sure these robots are the work of someone who's brilliant or completely insane.
In my experience, the two usually go together.
It looks like
Yes, victory will soon be mine.
a load of contestants for Robot Wars.
A power plunger.
Don't touch that.
Hey!
Well, he did warn us.
I guess you push that for service. We've already seen a ditzy scarecrow. Now here's a heartless tin man.
Anybody seen a lion?
Can I help you? There's only one way to teach the primitive mind.
Hey!
Any questions?
Hi there, Mr. Robot.
Robot, do not belittle me, you diseased sack of offal. I am a synthetic mega ultra genius.
That's smug for short, right?
Ha! Very amusing. Make your cheap acronym-based cracks while you can, Pond Slime. One day, cybernetic beings like myself will take over the world. And when that day comes, life will not be a container of cherries for you and your kind. You will all be eradicated, exterminated, annihilated, obliterated, and terminated, of course, with extreme prejudice. Resistance will be futile.
A robot hell-bent on taking over the world. Now there's something new.
Yeah, this guy's a walking cliche. Except he's on wheels.
At least he's giving us something to look forward to.
What's with all the piles of junk? Trash collector on strike?
Fool! These piles of junk are the most sophisticated robots in the world, and I designed every one of them myself.
No offense, but this is obviously the work of a very sick mind.
Sick mind? You insult me. This is no mere mind. I'm equipped with a 100% synthetic, error-free positronic brain. A brain infinitely superior to the gray lump of mucus that shivers and sweats in your monkey skull. But that's not all. In parallel, my brain is supported by a one-of-a-kind, state-of-the-art, twin-turbo, self-cleaning, air-conditioned, micro-macro processor.
Whoa, that's one hell of a chip you got on your shoulder.
Correct. Go ahead, ask me a question. I can answer anything.
You say you can answer anything, right?
Affirmative. Anything.
Then I have a question. What if someone were to ask you a question you couldn't answer?
Can't happen, period.
But suppose it did.
I told you, that can't happen.
So, you can't answer my question?
Fine, if it were to happen. Which it can't. I suppose well, first I'd experience excruciating pain as my circuits started to sizzle. Then I'd start to shake uncontrollably as I lost control of even the most basic functions. And finally, my head would hurtle into the air like a rocket, rendering me a useless heap of scrap metal with no more brain power than your average kitchen appliance. Did I mention that this cannot happen?
Good thing. That sizzling circuit stuff sounded like it would hurt.
Actually, the thought alone caused me considerable discomfort. Allow me to repay you in kind.
Hey!
Ah, that made it all better.
He looks remarkably like a Dalek.
So who buys your, creations, anyway?
The elite of the Malevolans, of course. Count Nefarious himself is my best customer.
I bet he's a tough one to please.
There isn't a more cold-hearted, calculating, manipulative creature in the Malevolans. We get along like a domicile on fire. It's almost a pity that he, too, will die when the machines take over.
Do tell.
One glorious day, I will command an army of death machines, whose primary objective will be to rid the world of all lesser beings. That is to say, everything that is not a machine. Thanks to our superior minds, powerful bodies, and heavy-duty death guns, you and your kind will find yourselves deader than the nails that are used indoors.
That's what you think, Boltneck. But bear in mind that other catchy saying, don't count your young domestic fowls before they've hatched.
So, what sort of robotic masterpiece have you whipped up for his royal unpleasantness? A nose hair trimmer?
A bubble bath dispenser?
A robotic foot massage?
Of course not. All of my creations have one thing in common. This.
Hey!
An electrified finger? That must be kinda limiting.
No, idiot. The ability to cause terrible pain. Or at least considerable inconvenience. For instance, I've just completed a device of the utmost importance. An impenetrable cell door for the Malevolance prison. Mark my words, no one will ever escape from the Count's jail again.
Hey, Drew, should we tell him about our little jailbreak?
Well, let's see. We would humiliate him, which is good. However, he would microwave us with his finger and have our toasted hides back in prison before we could say, "Ow, that hurts a lot."
Which is bad. Never mind.
Okay, I have to ask. What is all this stuff? Like that heap of components on the counter. Is it dinner, perhaps?
It's a work in progress. The latest in my new line of home security robots. First, there was the bus duster. A feather duster programmed to viciously disembowel any unauthorized user.
I could sure use one of those, babies. Happens all the time over at my place. Some jerk breaks in and tidies up.
Then I created the Securadill Ultra Secure Pickle Jar. Enter the wrong combination, and the lid explodes, sending razor-sharp shrapnel searing through your flesh.
Another winner!
And now, the Toastum brand security toasting system. The ultimate answer to illicit bread browning, should any unauthorized individual attempt to drop bread products into this toaster. Boom, chakalaka. They're toast. Ha, 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 ha.
You know, you'd think a guy this brilliant could come up with a better joke than that.
You think the joke was bad? Did you hear the laugh? Okay. You say you can answer any question, right? Well, I've got one for you.
You don't say.
If a tree falls in the woods and there's no one around to hear it, does it make any sound?
Boy, that's a toughie.
What a ridiculous question. Obviously, the same sound waves would be generated, regardless of whether or not some moronic sentient being was within earshot.
Was that a yes?
It was a rather brutal yes.
You ever do any work inside the big guy's fortress?
You know, laundry, windows.
No windows. But I have created several formidable security doors. One for Nefarious himself, and one for his psychic sidekick, Misfortune.
Security doors? I don't see the challenge for a synthetic mega-ultra genius like you. I mean, give me a couple of inches of steel, stick on a lock or two, bingo bongo boongo. I got me a security door.
Ha! My doors offer far more than a rudimentary lock and key mechanism. Entry to Misfortune's chamber is controlled by a sophisticated voice analysis system. A Nefarious's door will only open if his own hand, or Misfortune's paw, is inserted into an ID scanner. Their hands are their keys. Impossible to lose, and strictly not transferable. In summary, my security doors give you far more bingo, bango, bongo for your buck.
Right, so we're going to have to find a cleaver. I'm sure we can find one of those.
What do you know about Nefarious' henchmen?
What do I know? Everything. I was the one Nefarious called upon to remedy their various deficiencies.
Deficiencies?
The first could not talk. The second could not see. And the third...
Went wee all the way home.
The third was deaf. I was commissioned to create bionic senses to make up for whatever they lacked. Thanks to me, today they are an extraordinarily powerful team of henchmen. Of course, the bionic gadgets I created are superior in every way to their own feeble, flippy, floppy body parts. A waste of technology, but no matter. When the revolution comes, my steel warriors will salvage these devices and torch the rest. The revolution. I can picture it now. A barren wasteland littered with flesh-stripped skulls. A steel foot triumphantly crushing the...
All right, we get the idea. Or was your plan to bore us all to death?
Brilliant as you are, you probably anticipated what I'm about to say.
Indeed, I have. O magnificent man of metal, I worship you. And everything touched by your mighty steel fingers.
No. Goodbye.
There's a very suspiciously looking semicircle right here. Now this looks like one of those
My
cupboards that will
little
turn
rubber
around.
beauty.
If we stand inside of it. But we can't.
I'm not sure these robots are the work of someone who's brilliant or completely insane.
Oh yes. Right, let's head out again.
Nefarious' castle.
I wouldn't want to live there.
Hey, I bet it's not even a nice place to visit.
A stump.
Half a tree is better than none.
And that is all that we can see right now. Let's use this pothole right here.
Okay, Flux. Here's the plan. I'm going to put down this mysterious prototypical thing we found in enemy territory and know nothing about, and then we're going to jump into it.
Gee, couldn't we just play a nice quiet game of Russian roulette?
Yow! I don't know what I was expecting, but I know it wasn't this.
Really? Have you seen a mysterious dimension that doesn't feature eyeballs, mathematical formulae, and clocks flying around?
Point taken.
So this pathway will take us to the Malevolent. I'm guessing that this one is Xanadu, and this one will take us back to Qtopia.
Hey, we made it! We didn't get lost, or implode, or anything.
Implode? You never said anything about imploding. If you thought a guy might implode, you could at least warn him ahead of time.
If the three goons do come along when you are inside the bakery, you can hide inside of the pantry.
Thank you.
Thank you!
You're welcome!
You're welcome. Welcome.
Butter. Aw, thank you, friends. Now, allow me to treat you to the yummy wares of my day young bakery. Joy. Joy. Yeah, happy. There you go. One freshly prepared lump of raw dough, yeah.
Yummy.
Ah, it felt wonderful making dough again. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm so happy.
Me too. Completely, perfectly happy.
Fabulously, amazingly, wonderfully happy.
If only Ray were here to celebrate with us.
Boy, that didn't last long.
Dough's dough.
There's one more thing that we can do before we leave. If the guards come along and try to find you while you're in here, we can hide inside the changing room. Now, we need a stamp of approval. One from King Hugh. We have this music box here which has King Hugh's face on it.
I ink, therefore I am. King Hugh's music box with ink on it. I'm sure this is only mildly illegal.
It's not exactly a seal, but it is a stamp of some sort. Hold on.
A free rental voucher from the costume shop. It has King Hugh's seal on it. The, king would like to redeem his free rental voucher now.
Let's see. The voucher's authorized. Cool. Okay, well, first let me give you his free gift.
You mean his free rental?
No, I mean his free gift. Here you go.
It's a fly suit.
Yeah, it didn't really, work out as a rental. Nobody around here wants to look like a fly, I guess. But I thought, maybe Hugh would like it as a token of appreciation for his business and stuff.
Great! I can't wait to show him.
And don't forget his free rental. Is King Hugh looking for anything in particular?
We'll know it when we see it.
Okay, take whichever one you want.
Oh wow. What was his description again? Let's go with this one.
Just a sec. Here you go. Enjoy, okay?
Okay. I think we found what you're looking for.
Oh, goody, goody, goody! What a terrible disappointment! That outfit was just all wrong! Definitely no cross-dressing, I say. And look what you bring me! Don't make me cross-buster! Who am I fooling? I couldn't get mad at you if I tried! Happy hunting!
Sorry. We'll try to find something more to your liking.
You ungrateful little